Hello everyone, this is Amy, and today we are going to do another beachy necklace. I'm going to be using the blue quartz from Bargain Bead Box. I have some of these little shells, and these little shells came from Gina with GGC in one of her bags. I love these little shells. They're very lightweight, very cute. They are going to be part of our focal. I'll be using the lava beads from the June Bargain Bead Box, and I'll also be using these blue bicones that came in the box for the month of June. I am going to be using some of the bead caps, and these bead caps, antique bronze, are from Bead Box Bargains. And then I have some little bronze seed beads that I'm going to be using towards the top of the necklace. So this is going to be very simple, but very fun, very cute. So with these shells, and actually let's go in here. With the shells, I want them to go side by side and kind of butt up against each other. But when I was trying this out, they needed something in the center. And so I'm going to put a bicone in the center. And then this is how they will come down. So they will still be butted against each other, but they'll have a little something in the center, and you can kind of peek at it too. You can peek at that blue that's through it. I'm going to do a simple pattern. So I'm going to be doing a bicone, a lava bead, and a bicone. I'll do that on this other side. Oh, sorry, it's a little bit out of camera there. I'll do a bicone, lava bead, and a bicone. And then we'll do our quartz. And I really like quartz. You kind of can't go wrong with it. I wanted this to be a simple design. I wanted it to really showcase these blues, and I believe it will. It's going to be a whole lot of blue in here. But for this one, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so here's going to be our pattern. And on this one, I don't think I'm going to use chain. I think I'm going to beat it all of the way up. And at the end, I'm not going to be using the quartz, just the bicones and the little lava beads. This weekend, I was blown away by all of the support that my channel received. How exciting! You know, I would have been so happy if my tutorials could have helped one person, or if one person could have enjoyed them. But the response is very exciting and encouraging. Definitely encouraging. You all have been so kind and so encouraging to me. I really can't thank you enough. I have some fun stuff in store too. But since I'm gonna need some new beachy jewelry to go to wear on vacation, I wanted all kinds of goodies from this box. Myself. Very easy, you see. Then we'll make a little pair of earrings as well. If you hear a cute little noise, one of my cats have come in to join us, Miss Lily. I like that. So here's what I'm thinking from this point. So we have this antique bronze that's going through to this point, and what I wanted to do was just have so much of this as, you know, the focal coming up, and then the rest of the necklace be quite simple with just the lava beads and the bicones. But I still wanted a little bit of that bronze tone in it, so I pulled out some seed beads. And let's see what we think of this pattern. So we'll go ahead with the pattern of the bicone, the lava bead, the bicone. Oh, and sorry, I cut my wire to 20 inches. I'm wanting about an 18-inch necklace, and I am using trusty old Beadsmith Flexrite. So after we do our little series here, there we go, bicone, lava bead, bicone, seed bead. I'm a fan of seed beads, big fan of seed beads, and Joey from Joey's Jewelry, she says seed beads are workhorses in your design, and I cannot agree more. Love them. And so you see, we're just gonna have this pattern here. And so it ends up being that seed bead between two of the bicones, and I'm thinking it looks pretty cool. Okay, and then we'll do the seed bead. So yesterday, Father's Day, we had storms in the morning, and then it was hot. It felt like July already, and I'm not ready for that. So it wasn't a cookout kind of day. Instead, we all just kind of stayed in and enjoyed each other, and that worked out for us. I hope everyone had a good Father's Day weekend. And then I will be starting to travel for work next week. I will be all over the US this summer. And I cannot see these seed beads. But I plan to have plenty of tutorials ready. Oh, sorry, a bicone, that's what I get for talking. I'll have a bunch of tutorials ready. So that we're not missing out. And that'll be exciting for me as well. A little bit of difference. because I miss when I'm traveling. I miss being able to do my jewelry, but it's so busy and the days are already so long. There is truly no time. Let's take this so far. Like that. I need to get out some more bicones, it looks like. So, let's bring these bad boys down. So I can see them just a little bit better. And I don't all the time work from the middle. Most of the time I do, but not all the time, especially if I'm still kind of designing, if I don't have it already decided. Before I start beading, I will start in the middle. That way it's a little bit easier to see that pattern for me. See both of those sides. Just set down the rest. Here. So I'm curious what everyone's planning to do with their big octopus that came in, big Kraken. What is it? Kraken. That's it. Kraken. Big Kraken that came in the box for June. It's so big. It's so cool, but it's so big. I just haven't figured out what I want to do yet. It'll come to me. Okay, so just about done with this here. I love these little bicones when they're matte like that with that AB for one side. Let's pop down here, back up and center it. Super cute. So let's clean up and then we'll close off. Those little containers are so nice. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure that it's down all the way, and then go ahead and I'm going to coil it up. Just that I know while I'm pinching it off and finishing it off that it does have some movement, but I also know it doesn't have a lot of space there because I've already done that process. Let's get didn't see this, my husband 3D prints, and so he 3D printed me a little holder for my Beadalon bottles, my little crimp tubes, because they're so small. I didn't want to drop them or lose them, because sometimes, as hard as I try to stay organized, don't we all know sometimes it gets a bit crazy. All right, so let's get our magical crimper out. Let's do first side. Wire Guardian. Up and around. And back down the other side. Slide her up. In that crimp. And I don't think on this one I'm going to go through any beads. They are pretty small. A little more room here. Let's make sure our wire is side by side. Pinch that closed. Let's make that a little shorter, give us some room on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna set this. It's in that groove nicely. Pull it good and then give her a squeeze. 90 degrees, squeeze again. And I'm just going to go around until I don't feel any more resistance. And then I'll have my cutesy little bead. Good tug. That's good. Let's bring that all the way up. I can get it in there. Here we go, Amy. Alright, now let's slide all of this down. We have our little crimp. So we'll slid this down again. Let's coil her up. Especially this time. Crimp tube guy. Wire Guardian. Through. Down the other side. Up and pinch him. Through our tube. Tighten. Now on this side, settle it in. Make sure your Wire Guardian isn't in. Make sure your bead isn't in there. And give it a good squeeze. Looks good. Tug. All right. That is cute. You get my lobster claw. Then we'll finish her up and do some earrings. All right, so let's put on our clasps, and I do have oval jump rings. Sure that's good and closed. Good top squeeze. Also make sure you check your lobster claw. It can happen. It will at some point happen. Go. Nice and closed. And I'm not going to put an extender on this one because it is for me. So I tested it and we are good. And that is beautiful. So let's set him aside and let's work on a pair of earrings. So I've made one of the earrings and I'm going to be using the ball head pin from June's Bargain Bead Box. I'm going to be using the beautiful little ear wire, and I'm going to make this very simple. So I'm going to put on the shell, bicone, lava bead, bicone, and close it up. So here's how I'm putting it. Here's how I'm going to put it on the shell. So I'm just going to go through the shell here. And as soon as it's in there the way I want, because I have this little lip up here on the top of the shell, I'm going to set it where I want to go, and I'm just going to bend it up. Beautiful thing about these kind of wires. Bend it right up. We're going to do bicone, lava bead, bicone. I'm going to do a small wrapped loop. So I'm wanting my loop to go side to side because my ear wire is going the other way, and we need the front of the shell to be the front of the shell. So I'm going to bend this, rotate, come on around, rotate again, bring it around, have my loop, and it's a thinner wire, so I'm going to use my pliers here. And I'm going to do 2 or 3. I think the last one had 2. Yeah, I'm just going to go that 2. Make sure that it's in the back when I stop. Come in here with my cutters. And we'll make sure we tuck him in, clean him up. Excellent. Now, this bicone's kind of come down in there. There we go. So we'll just open up our little ear wire here. Front. Front. That's all there is to it. Beautiful. Thank you guys for being here with me again. We will not stay in the beachy vibe. However, right now I'm liking it a lot. I hope you are too. If you would like this video, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow this channel. I will put links for the information on the necklace below. And until next time, thank you so much for being here with me.